Without those 10 points, there'd be a top 10 side. 4 wins out of the last 4 in the Premier League, not a goal conceded. Wow, what an unbelievable turnaround at Everton.
Yeah, he's been incredible. What he's done there, I mean, he got off to a good start. If you can remember his first game, who was that against? Do you remember?
Sean Dyche's first game, it was against your lot.
Yeah, they beat us 1-0.
They did, yeah, I remember that.
But it just sometimes managers and clubs just fit. And when they appointed Sean Dyche, I remember thinking, yeah, that's the right appointment. And I think he was linked with them before, and a lot of people said, yeah, go for him. And they didn't go for him. They went for somebody else.
That's when he took Burnley to 7th, right?
Yeah, but I think he was always linked to Everton.
Yeah, that's right.
They never went for him.
Yeah,
but
that's right.
They've got their man now, and they've had some fantastic results. I mean, we talk about the 4 games on the bounce. Obviously, you beat them. You went there and beat them 3-0 relatively comfortably. Smashed them. But fair play to them. Do you know what I mean? I mean, they've lost once in their last 10. They've been like, phenomenal. What he's done there has been fantastic. And also as well, I wouldn't say it's the right time, but where they were after the 10-point deduction, you go, oof. But I never ever felt they were in any danger of going down because they got off to an okay start. And even with the 10 points deduction, I think they were only 2 points from safety anyway. But the fact he's put a little run together, I like Sean Dyche and what he's done for this club. It just seems to fit.
How is he doing it? Because he's got the same group of players that just weren't reacting to any manager that was there. They were in real danger. Last year, we all thought they were going to go down.
Yeah.
Then when he come in, as you alluded to, they're not the greatest of starts. And they haven't been that prolific, really, maybe for the last month and a half, 2 months. What's he done differently? Same group of players, same manager. What's he done differently?
Just make them believe. And I mean, it's amazing. Some managers have that kind of willpower to just speak to players. They're good managers. Players understand what they want. They keep it simple, because you do get some managers that go into dressing rooms and they try and overcomplicate things, or they try and get a group of players to play in a certain way that don't suit the group of players that they've got, but just to get their philosophy across. Whereas he's gone into this football club and gone, well, what are our strengths? All right, we'll get the ball wide. The likes of Dwight McNeil. We've got Calvert-Lewin back down the middle. We'll get crosses into the box. We'll be hard to beat. We'll get energy in midfield. Decore, Onana.
I think those two, by the way, have been fantastic.
Even just a guy as well.
Yeah.
He's another one.
Yeah.
They get energy. They got big centre-halves and people like Tarkowski and King came in, done really well. So he just keeps it really basic, really simple, but it's effective.
Yeah,
Same thing he did at Burnley.
You mentioned Burnley there. They beat them at the weekend. They played really well, and he adapts differently to who he's taken on, which I think is something Everton haven't done. They play with 3 at the back against Burnley. That gives, of course, their wide men a lot more areas to push forward in and give the opposition a lot more problems. I think that's something Everton have lacked, is having a manager who changes so much about, because it's all been very one-dimensional. You always used to know what you were getting with Everton. You turn up and they play the same system, the same flat back four and so on. But even when Keane scored at the weekend, you sort of, the belief he had, you could see what he meant. Sometimes a player scores a goal and you know it means a lot more to them. And, go on.
Well, no, okay, well, Michael Keane, that was the first time he played a full 90 in a long time, by the way.
But the fans were on his back for a long, long time, Michael Keane. When he scored that goal, you just knew how much it meant to him.
Of course, I mean, he's had someone who's had stick for England, had stick for Everton.
Yeah.
And when as I said, it was his first 90 minutes. He wasn't even in the squad last week. But the fact he scored that goal, fair play to him. Defensively, you know what you get with Sean Dyche. It was going to be hard to break down. Really tough game, as I said. The 3 in the middle of the park, and Decore, by the way, again, steps up. He's massive for Everton. Goals from midfield. I've always liked Jack Harrison. They got him from Leeds. I've always liked him, either coming off the left or the right. He can play with both feet. And it just suits what they do, because they get the ball wide, they get crosses in the box, and they make teams defend. And when you can get Calvert-Lewin fit, even if he doesn't score, he's just a big nuisance.
We should talk about Pickford as well. We're not mentioning him. Right? England's number 1, and when Man United were looking for a new goalkeeper who was linked to them, he's been linked to a few clubs. Why are we not talking about Pickford when we're talking about Everton, how great they've been?
Oh no, he's been brilliant as well. He's been very, very good.
No, I know that, but why do we not talk about it? You mentioned Decore, Onana, your side have been linked to Arsenal. But why do we not saying one of the big reasons is because Pickford's playing so well?
I don't know, and it's probably a little bit unfair, because he had a really good season. I mean, he made a great save against Burnley as well with these right hand going to the top corner.
I never understand why they don't use the other hand for that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But anyway, it was a great save.
And again, he's been someone who's been consistent for them. Like, we always get Everton fans on here when we're talking about great goalkeepers. You always see a couple of Everton fans come up. What about Pickford? He's been brilliant this season, and he looks comfortable where he's at. I mean, I'm surprised maybe 1 or 2 other bigger clubs haven't come in and gone, we'll take him. But why does it Everton, mate? He's an asset to them.
Managers that manage Everton type of size, no disrespect, find it very difficult to go to a much bigger club. I'm instantly thinking of Graham Potter going from Brighton to Chelsea. I mean, you look at the surroundings he had the scenario in which he joined Chelsea. It was a bit of a mad time. Yeah. But still, he went there. David Moyes, it didn't work for him when he left Everton and went to Manchester. Why is it so difficult for managers to leave the mid-table side and go to one of the big heads? And also on the back of that question, do you think Sean Dyche has got what it takes to step on again and go to a big club or not? Sorry, a bigger club. No disrespect, Everton.
I mean, listen, it's a difficult one because he doesn't seem to get linked with the top jobs. And when you're looking at the current top 6, Arsenal wouldn't take him. And that's no disrespect to Sean Dyche. Liverpool wouldn't. Villa wouldn't. Man City, no. Spurs, I don't think would, with the football that Postecoglou plays in the way that they want to see their team play. Newcastle, Eddie Howe, no. So then,
I don't know.
What? No, Newcastle wouldn't. Not Eddie Howe. Okay, you're at United. Would you take him at your 7th? Would you take him at United?
No, because but even again, if Unai Emery left, I don't know. I think he's proved Sean Dyche. He's an excellent manager. Any manager takes Burnley at 7th.
Yeah, I mean that was a long time ago though.
I know it was, but look what he's doing at Everton now. It's incredible. It is incredible what he's doing.
But we're talking about after 4 games.
So where are you saying his next move will be? Not for one moment am I suggesting he should move, but are you saying his next level should be like a West Ham?
Well, West Ham's decent, though. But you know what's funny?
It's the same level.
I asked Max in there, would you take Sean Dyche at
West Ham? No.
And he went, no.
That's terrible. Everton are bigger than West Ham, right?
Yeah, you'd say so.
Yeah, so step down.
I always look at them 2 clubs in the same type of
bracket.
Yeah, but Everton are bigger, I think. They won league titles.
Yeah, of course. They are.
talkSPORT Drive. Super opinionated sporting debate. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.